Hello and welcome back to the channel, and today you find me out on another walk. So this is a add-on walk from where I filmed a aeroplane crash B-24 Liberator just down in that field there near Park Farm, Arundel, and we'd had a slow stroll through these ancient woodlands to the west of Arundel, and what we're going to do is we're going to head on down to the end of this very straight driveway, turn left, and then we're going to explore the woods over there. Apparently in there are some tumuli and some settlements and yeah, old medieval field system. So let's go and have an explore and see what we can find. Pretty sure that all of these flowers here, mainly thistles, are here to encourage butterflies, and I know this because my daughter has been hatching some butterflies, and apparently the thistles is what they like. Nice to see a patch of wildflowers whilst out on a walk. I often see this ridge line as I'm driving down the A27 past here, but amazing views. It doesn't look like it's much higher when you're down on the A27, but from here you can see right out all the way over to Bognor in that direction, and that would be Littlehampton in that direction, and can't quite get Worthing, but yeah, we're not even that high up here, but fantastic views. You can see why people might want to live at a slightly higher elevation. So just entering the woods, Revel Woods, and quite transformative, away from the busy A27. We're into an area of very processed woodland, but in this woodland there are a tumuli and a settlement and some earthworks apparently. So it's made up of a square grid like formation, and I believe we need to head in that direction. So you can already see got quite a lot of cultivation going on here. Whatever was growing here before obviously chopped down, new trees planted, and on the other side got very thick hazel. Amazingly, in this part of the woods I'm actually starting to see people, so I don't know whether it's because it's later in the day or whether this is just a more popular part of this area. So I'm in the area where it says there should be a tumuli according to Visrande. I can't see it. Just saw a deer over in the distance, and I'm assuming it's rutting. And we've got what basically looks like farm material travelling through here. I can't see. I mean, normally they'd be up on the top of a hill somewhere. Been through a little dip. So I'll keep exploring, see if I can find it. I found this little grove here, but in Hollywood, which can sometimes be found near tumuli. Another one there, another one there. So three, almost like a circle of Hollywood. Another one over there though. No, I mean, according to the maps, I'm on it. But the only thing I can assume from that is it's just been completely farmed away. Yeah, don't think I'm going to see it, so I'll try and head through the woods. I'm not really dressed for this, to be brutally honest. Right, let's head in that direction to where the supposed settlement is. Wow, very people friendly in this section of woods. They've even put a public toilet in. Well, that was convenient. Makes a change from going in the woods, doesn't it? So, at least I found something as well, because I'm literally not finding anything on these woodland walks today. Everything seems to have been completely farmed out of existence, which is a real shame. But we'll head on to the next enclosure. So it's just come to the end of this section of woodland. You'd expect it's extremely farmed. We're going to head in this direction. So walked all the way down here, and this is completely thick. I think that might be birch actually, but very thick wood. The only indication there may be something older here is this gorse that's growing all the way down here. Normally an indicator that this is an old piece of land, that there might be something hidden beneath there. Over in what looks like something from Watership Down is supposedly some earthworks. But I doubt highly we're going to see anything, so I'm not going to go and explore that. Looks like that might be a yew tree there amongst this devastation. At least that hasn't been sacrificed. So that's correct. We've got a solo yew tree up here on the ridge line. As I said in the last video, generally these are located near much older places that were being used. So, don't know whether this little hump in the ground is part of the earthworks or old enclosure system. Don't know. Another one here. So, when they say enclosures, it's not very specific. I mean, an enclosure could be a hill fort, or an enclosure could be a old field system. So, almost looks like we've got a little yew grove over here. And we found some earthworks, just as I was saying. It looks like an old sunken pathway, doesn't it? So from this perspective here, you can see that there probably was some kind of enclosure previously, unless that was another footpath or another way of channeling water. So this pathway here runs along the ridge line from Adehurst. And we've got this earthwork again present, lined with yew trees. Another one dissecting it, and again the kids have been having fun in the woods here. building a little shelter there with some little seats. Great fun. Amazing beech tree that we've got here. Unmarked as well. Often these old giants have been carved over the years. But this one just being this little bit further out than the rest of the trees, it's been left to grow to itself. Other than the annoying plane in the background, so it's very peaceful up here. Lovely bird song. It's just that bit further out that you don't see many people, just wildlife. Just scooting along this structure with beeches and with yew trees planted on it. This one might be an oak. Yeah, massive oak. So I might have to catch this next year for bluebell season, because we're just coming out of bluebells, and this little bank lined with bluebells would look amazing. I imagine, or did look amazing. And off to the right, I imagine the bigger plants have overgrown the bluebells. You can see them mixed in amongst all of this foliage. So, put this on my to-do list for next year. I'm not really sure whether this is nature or nurture. I mean, these yew trees all along this bank, quite amazing. We did pick streams of them up in the previous video when we were going down to Park Farm. But another giant beech there. So, come to another junction. And some random farm machinery abandoned in the woods there. And yeah, I believe that takes us down to Fairmile Bottom, where the car is parked. Be quite a long walk by the looks of things to it, down by the side of the road, but that way we're going along one of the fire roads. Doesn't look as interesting, does it? So we'll head in this direction, I think. Yep, that was the right choice. Look at this. Again, found this earthwork. Don't know how else to describe it. And yeah, probably 2 weeks ago, I wish I'd known about this, because look how amazing this would have been at the height of bluebells. You can still see them in the trees there, clutching the light, but they're all over the side of this bank. It would have been absolutely magical. I'm guessing somebody knew about it, because these are all flattened off, so people have been up here probably to take their Instagram pictures. Unfortunately not me. Still smell the bluebells, and the way that this little path weaves through it is pretty magical. Still scooting along this earthwork with yew trees on it. Other than Kingly Vale, I've not seen quite so many yew trees in one place. Definitely not in one long stream of them. I mean, with all of this cleared out of the way. We're up on the top of the hill, so this wood here is extremely young. And this earthwork extremely eroded. So I wonder, going back in history, whether or not this was much bigger than it was today. And if you had all of those trees lining it, a bit like Chantonbury Ring, it'd be quite an impressive message to give to people who were wandering into your land, wouldn't it? Oh, these bluebells. Very magical. So this was the walk that I wanted today in the woods. A little bit cooler than the ambient air temperature, and get to see some lovely spring flowers and hear some bird song. So yeah, eventually a bit of a win. So getting close to the car now because I can hear the busy road, and we're still tracking along this earthwork, but we've lost the yew trees. So I'm pretty confident this really big tree is at the top of the hill where I started out, and there is what looks like a makeshift footpath going through this section of trees. I don't know whether it'll be any quicker or not, but interesting perspective to see the earthwork from the other side. It's a winding little pathway, this one, isn't it? So really don't know whether it's any quicker than just walking straight along the embankment, but obviously popular with mountain bikers. And yeah, back over the earthworks. I guess the difference is the other path is over there somewhere, so we are getting closer to the car park. So yeah, we are back at the crossroads, and we need to head in this direction to get back to the car. These amazing mushrooms. Let me know if you know what type of mushroom this is. So I'm going to end the video here, just because you can probably hear the thundering road right beneath me, and I just thought I'd stop to admire this amazing house in the distance, and then just on the ridge line to the right we've got Gratling Beacon. So if you've made it this far in the video, if you could like and subscribe, it will help me to make and share more content just like this. And if you've got any feedback, please comment that down below. Thanks for watching. Last thing, if any of you need a stick to climb up the hillside, I've left one right there for you.